am a multimedia immersive artist. So I do a lot of work with moving image, I do VR. My background's in mental health, so I did a lot of work around the creative imagination when I was working in that field, and I still do workshops, and I try to integrate that a lot. So my work likes to explore what it is to be human and what it is to be happy as a human being, and where the kind of barriers to happiness might be and how we might overcome those barriers. I saw an Eventbrite, just kind of wandered onto an introduction talk by Joe Nolan in Screen South, and it was a really almost like pinch me, I'm dreaming moment. Joe was saying, so yeah, we're getting in all of this multimedia technology, we're getting in green screens, we're getting in a God box. I don't know what a God box was, but she was just saying all of these things that I'd been seeking, and as far as I could tell, it was all being offered freely or in a non-monetary exchange, and that really excited me, and I immediately phoned my friends saying, oh my god, we need to check this out, please, like this sounds too good to be true, but let's just follow this rabbit hole. So I went to a workshop in Folkestone, the Immersive Story Lab with Bright Black, Simon and Myra. They were saying not just about the VR, but about the whole immersive storytelling process. Instead of saying this is an exhibition, come, this is the ticket price, behave like you would in a gallery, they did something about come to this sleep clinic, come and see these sexy posters with people saying sleep with us, and come to this kind of warehouse and get greeted by someone who's never going to say to you it's an exhibition. It's all in the story, and that's something I've learned so much about and have really been working on the process around over time, and it's such a powerful tool, and it's so amazing that it can transform society in the way that it might do, and this is something that Bright Black have been talking about a lot, the democratization of, say, the metaverse and virtual reality presentations, and the kind of empathy that can be cultivated through sharing different people's stories through different mediums. So I've been just kind of thinking, feeling, and not wanting to lose sight of, wait, what is it that I want to say? And what do I want to learn about the technology? So having some technological support from people who are also creatively minded has been really incredible. So I've been working a lot with volumetric capture, which you can see here. Behind us is some of the equipment. Don't ask me what most of it does, but I'm learning. And basically it uses a bunch of sensors that scan in real time, so 30 frames a second or 25 frames a second, whatever it happens to be, a 3D scan of whatever's inside it. And that's mostly been people, so Stephanie, who I work very closely with, my friend Paige as well, who's a dancer and performer, musician, and myself as well, actually. I kind of I did a piece in December. I took my clothes off and got into the sea and froze, and just, it was all about kind of releasing chains, and it was quite sort of therapeutic actually to sort of wrap myself up in chains and get out the sea and kind of throw them off and scream, and just kind of taps into a wider piece on sort of masculine archetypes. And I got into the vocap and did that, and it was amazing because it was like a suddenly being able to see that piece in a 3D environment that can be circulated, which I think is one of the amazing things about volumetric capture, is that you can edit in post, so you can film your material and then have the camera here and just move the whole way around and do like a sort of matrix bullet time kind of thing, or you can put it into VR, or you can kind of split it into pieces and work with fragments and effects. And it's been a really nice process actually learning about the technical side of it and throwing in some kind of artist hacks as well. Definitely could have tried to do that without Hi3, but it probably would have been a lot slower, probably would have been a lot more clunky, and like I know what I'd like to achieve and I know where I'd like to go and I know who I'd like to support, but I feel like having the Hi3 network to be involved with that has just made it a hell of a lot faster and more powerful, because there's been so many people on the ride with me that I've been able to share knowledge and inspiration with, and it's been really useful to be able to share on that level with so many people. I'm preparing for my solo exhibition next year, which I'm very excited about, and I've connected with an artist in New York and we're doing some work on a VR format that's going to be an immersive experience, and I don't think I'd have been there without Hi3, or at least not in the same way. And yeah, I've received so much from Hi3 and I really feel that that's where the energy lies. And coming back to nature, I heard this talk recently where they were just saying nature just wants to give, and I felt so blessed to have a model of working that's had that as well, and I just want to spread that as well. And if you want to get in touch, you can find me on Instagram, Loy_London. If you want to reach out, please do. I'm always keen to support, and yeah,